Good evening, fuckers. We have ourselves a big one here tonight. Well, looks like we got a very generous $7,000 donation. Thanks for that. We have a long way to go to 300K. So until you guys open up your wallets, we're gonna listen to shitty AI music that I made.
I go on Joe Rogan, I go on Pierce too. I debate the prostitutes so the message gets through. Compromise platforms, that's where the real work is done. While my hands stay strategic, soft, but they still won. Call them jspergs if they question the lines. Zionism, TPUs, they keep it all fine. My wife's anti-feminist online all night, calling men jspergs in the digital fight. The left is the greatest threat. Don't look at the shelves, don't look at the check. Purify the right, divide it just right. Sycophants clap while the king takes the mic. Join the crucible, subscribe.
Man, I love that song. There's some things that I want to address here tonight. The left and Candace Owens are the greatest threats to Western civilization. Not the Jews. It's the left and Candace Owens. That's why I go on Joe Rogan. That's why I go on Piers Morgan. That's why I sit across from prostitutes on whatever and debate them for 7 hours like a modern-day Jerry Springer. I call people jspergs because anti-Semitism is real and it's ruining discourse. Criticize Zionism? jsperg. Question Tapusa? jsperg. Notice anything about the organization and politicians I support? That's just more jsperging. Don't support Zio boomer politics. jsperging. Meanwhile, my wife is out here calling people jspergs too, because she's an anti-feminist. She proves it every day by staying online for 14 hours, arguing with anonymous men, calling them Candace Owens fans. I'm not dividing the right. No, I'm purifying it. I'm purifying it from the people who don't support Zio boomer politics by using every leftist tactic available, combined with Jerry Springer style entertainment. And my fans, they get it. They don't ask questions. They don't notice. They just nod, clap, and demand with debates with people so they can be just like their e-daddy. That's not a cult. When you can't afford groceries or gas, remember the real enemy is the left and Candace Owens. Not the cost of living, not the foreign entanglements, not the endless culture war content that keeps everyone staring at screens. The left and Candace. That's why I'm here. That's why I debate prostitutes. That's why criticism of Jews or Tapusa or usury or pedophile elites or wars for Israel is all just jsperging. And that's why my fans are the smartest people in the room. they agree with me. Now here's another shitty AI song that I wrote about my amazing wife.
She's anti-feminist, that's what she claims. 12 hours online playing digital games. Arguing with men in the replies all night. While she diagnoses strangers with jspergs, alright. When the critics come crawling, when the heat gets real, she jumps in the comments, she takes the whole deal. Anti-feminist queen!
Good evening. Wow, chat's moving. What's up, guys? Let's see who we got in here. Mela, KLW, Moldy Apple, Jason, Randy, Bree, Total Gravity, Kyle, Roy McCoy, Jez Heck, Kevlar, Brutal Enough, Rubber Ducky. What's up, guys? Oh, hey, Suzanne. If you guys are just getting here, you should rewind it to the beginning of the stream. Trust me. Yeah, I don't have anything else really planned. I just wanted to do that. Maybe we can figure something out. N1SB, Andrew, will you breastfeed me? $50 super chat. That's not a real super chat. You fuckers better start paying up. Let me see if I have anything I can put on.
Good evening.
Good evening, K-Ram. Thanks for that. I don't think I've seen you here before. Welcome. Appreciate you. There will come a payday. 7K day. What a payday.
It's a Jet2 holiday. Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. Nothing.
Even the turtles are sick of them. Whoops.
How long have you waited for that kiss?
I don't know, a year.
Have you?
Go ahead and send it to me, Randy, on Discord.
How long have you waited for that kiss?
I don't know, years
Really?
since I was little, watching Price is Right.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yes, I've been waiting for it myself, I have a feeling. All right, now listen, Denise. I beg your pardon?
You look great.
I couldn't hear
You're
you.
very handsome.
Thank you, Denise. There's no sense of going on with this game if you have anything else you wish to say. Denise, whisper in my ear, how old are you?
I left my water in the other room. I'll be right back. Here's an ad. When your son gets caught on camera stomping an old lady's head into the pavement, robbing a gas station at gunpoint, or shooting up a playground, don't worry, we'll make him the victim. Our team of elite race lawyers will explain how systemic racism, slavery from 400 years ago, microaggressions, and the police officer's tone of voice are the real criminals. We specialize in turning the most savage, indefensible acts into powerful stories of oppression that bring CNN anchors to tears. We successfully defended clients who beat their girlfriends to death. She triggered his generational trauma, carjacked a mother in front of her kids, economic anxiety, shot at police. They made him feel unsafe. Some of the benefits for our clients include immediate celebrity status, GoFundMe millions, and lifetime excuses for any future behavior. Some of the benefits for society include burning cities, terrified neighborhoods, and the growing realization that accountability be racist. Next time your loved one gets caught in the act, don't call a public defender. Call victimhood defense lawyers, because in America, it's never our fault. Finally using real voice. Shit. I don't know if I can play this, Randy. I don't really want to play people dying on stream.
Just right. All right, now. $1,000. Move it up
there. And they try to
Getting chased
hug
by a
Bob
Harambe.
Barker. He would kind of shrink away from them.
Don't attack me. Don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
How shitty is that? It definitely revealed an even darker side of the show and the racial profiling, even down to the contestants.
What I'm looking for in a contestant is someone ready to have a good time with us.
They would go through potential audience members in the line looking for contestants.
I think I'll be chosen because I'm an adorable person.
There was stereotypes that were definitely pushed on the show. Negative stereotypes of Black people. Like the overweight Black woman, the extra loud, ridiculous person. And then I started to hear that they were only allowed to have 2 Black contestants on the show at a time. And that was a direct instruction from Bob Barker. And to let Barker know the race of the contestant that's about to come on down, they would have the letter B written on the card.
I think he just didn't care to be that close to somebody that was not white. It was pretty sad.
I don't know if that's sad. I don't think that's sad. I think it makes me like Bob Barker more. Oops. Hitting the wrong buttons here. Nope, still wrong. There we go.
I want to ask white people a question. I really want to ask white people a serious question. Why the fuck would you give a fuck about being called a racist, a Nazi, or whatever motherfucking names they want to use against you when they don't give a fuck about showing you how they feel about you? When you got Black people taking to social media saying that a man assaulting white women was taking out the white trash, why the fuck are y'all worried about them calling y'all racist? Let me tell you something. I treat people according to how they treat me. So if you think that because you Black, you have a right to call us white trash, you have a right to say we're racist while being racist, you have, I want to ask white people, what the fuck is the problem? Why would you be scared to be called racist at this point? Because they showing y'all they racist against y'all.
Dirty, can you text me sometime? I have a new phone and it didn't transfer over all my numbers. So just so I can have your number again. Is that chirp real? I don't know.
They keep showing y'all every day that they don't like you. They want to outright get rid of the entire white race. So my question to white people is, when the fuck are you going to pick up your courage, pick up your motherfucking sword, and get to swinging that motherfucker back at the people that's swinging at you? Because if a motherfucker would sit here and call your kids trash, call your life trash, call your culture trash, and they broadcast this shit, they got race hustling ass niggas like Al Sharpton and all these motherfucking puppets in the Black community creating nothing but chaos and division because they sponsor Satan. And now you got Muslims that been hating white people since Malcolm X was Malcolm X, baby. Okay, they had that nigga on the FBI watch list back in the day because of how he spoke about white people in general. So I don't know if people don't understand the motherfucking assignment or you don't know what the fuck is really going on. But let me tell you something, and I'm Black. I am prejudiced towards my own motherfucking race at times because of the level of ignorance, because of the way they came for me, because of the way they treated me for the truth. So my suggestion to you is stop worrying about what the fuck type of labels
she's asking the right questions though.
People put on you, and protect your motherfucking race. Protect your motherfucking culture. Protect your motherfucking nation. Protect your motherfucking legacy and your motherfucking kids.
Yeah, motherfucker.
And it's coming from a black person.
Yeah, motherfucker. When we chimp out, nations fall. That's right. I don't know, guys. I used up all my creative energy on that intro. I don't know what to do now. Thank you, Aunt Jemima. No. Does anyone in the chat think they can take me in a debate? I challenge you to call in right now. And also send in more money. Don't make me play more AI music. I'll do it. See, you fuckers don't realize this. But if I challenge you to a debate, you have to accept it. That's how it works. Mr. E. Mr. E, there's no button to stop these fireworks. You fucking idiot. How do I stop these fireworks, Mr. E? There's no button for it. This bullshit. Oh, there we go. Wow, you fuckers. Not sending any money, not calling in to debate me. Where'd it go?
The Cyanim are tens of thousands of people, Jews, Zionists, who are members probably of the Bnei Brit, for instance. Bnei Brit is...
Why didn't that play? Thanks, Mr. Ree. I made up for you being the worst producer of all time. Thank you.
Of Jewish Masonry, who occupy high level in all the societies. I mean, you can imagine 5,000 Cyanim in New York, only in the business area. 5,000 Cyanim in Los Angeles, in the production area, in the artistic area, and you can in France, in London, you can imagine 1,000 Cyanim in the medias. You can imagine, and they receive orders from the Mossad, from a department of the Mossad called the War Department, and they work for the Mossad. It means that all these people who have their work, who work normally, they are citizens. I mean, they work in a bank, they are political, they are publishers. But when the Mossad call them and tell them, look, I need an information. I need, for instance, I need that all the cyanide in all over the world say that this person, for instance, the Secretary General of the United Nations, has said something anti-Semitic. And you see all over the world, in Europe, in New York, the medias, you have the impression, I mean, when I discovered that, I understood. I mean, it's like when you light the light on, you know, because suddenly you open a newspaper, you listen to a radio, you hear a politician, everybody says the Secretary General of the United States said something anti-Semitic. I mean, the poor guy, and why? Because the Mossad gave the order to do that. And I can say, for instance, the example of Gilad Shalit, you know, the Israeli soldier kidnapped by the Hamas. In 24 hours, his name was known all over the world. I mean, even if it was an American general who was kidnapped, his name would never have been.
Rachel, thank you. Now, go bring me a bottle of vodka, woman. I asked you for one like 30 minutes ago.
Mentioned Gilad Shalit in 24 hours became
a
celebrity in the universe, and this is the work of the cyanide.
I kind of want to replay that beginning for the people that came in late. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna play it again. Good evening, fuckers. We have ourselves a big one here tonight. Well, looks like we got a very generous $7,000 donation. Thanks for that. We have a long way to go to 300K. So until you guys open up your wallets, we're gonna listen to shitty AI music that I made.
I go on Joe Rogan, I go on Pierce too. I debate the prostitutes so the message gets through. Compromise platforms, that's where the real work is done. While my hands stay strategic, soft, but they still won. Call them jspergs if they question the lines. Zionism, TPUs, they keep it all fine. My wife's anti-feminist online all night, calling men jspergs in the digital fight. The left is the greatest threat, greatest threat. Don't look at the shelves, don't look at the check. Purify the right, divide it just right. Sycophants clap while the king takes the mic. Join the crucible, subscribe.
Man, I love that song. There's some things that I want to address here tonight. The left and Candace Owens are the greatest threats to Western civilization. not the Jews. It's the left and Candace Owens. That's why I go on Joe Rogan. That's why I go on Piers Morgan. That's why I sit across from prostitutes on whatever and debate them for 7 hours like a modern-day Jerry Springer. I call people jspergs because anti-Semitism is real and it's ruining discourse. Criticize Zionism, jsperg. Question Tapusa, jsperg. Notice anything about the organization and politicians I support? That's just more jsperging. Don't support Zio boomer politics, jsperging. Meanwhile, my wife is out here calling people jspergs too, because she's an anti-feminist. She proves it every day by staying online for 14 hours, arguing with anonymous men, calling them Candace Owens fans. I'm not dividing the right. No, I'm purifying it. I'm purifying it from the people who don't support Zio boomer politics by using every leftist tactic available, combined with Jerry Springer style entertainment. And my fans, they get it. They don't ask questions. They don't notice. Nod, clap, and demand with debates with people so they can be just like their e-daddy. That's not a cult. When you can't afford groceries or gas, remember the real enemy is the left in Candace Owens. Not the cost of living, not the foreign entanglements, not the endless culture war content that keeps everyone staring at screens. The left and Candace. That's why I'm here. That's why I debate prostitutes. That's why criticism of Jews or Tapusa or usury or pedophile elites or wars for Israel is all just jsperging. And that's why my fans are the smartest people in the room. They agree with me. Now here's another shitty AI song that I wrote about my amazing wife. My connection's not doing too well. I pick back up. It's all right. I'm just looking for something real quick. All right, that's what I wanted. We ain't reached the goal, goy. I wanted to check if any of you guys watched the last stream. I wanted to check that guy's YouTube channel. But unfortunately, it looks like it's all just the same crap as that documentary. Just sex everywhere. All his videos are like 17, 16, 15 years old. Well, let's check this one out.
Blog Talk Radio.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Wayward News Network.
Never mind. It's horrible audio quality. Pattern recognized of the oh, about the guy that got arrested. Yeah. I want to be a high IQ jsperg or high informed mid IQ. Came to the right place, dude. Unfortunately, that's all I have. And this $300,000 dono bar is not filling up.
My name is Johnny Henderson.
Mexicans set fire to the Israeli embassy. They were, a few months ago, they were trying to storm the presidential palace, and their president's Jewish, and they spray painted like Jewish bitch on the door. When I was 10, my brother and I found a dead calf in a farmer's pasture. We poked its eye with a stick, felt bad about it, but that's okay. Just thinking about it, I can't help but type it in. Alright, Jason. Yeah, I don't know. I used up all my creative brain power for that skit, and nobody wanted to call in to debate me, so I don't know, guys. Might have to just end it here. Have a great night, guys. God bless you. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, hold on. We got someone talking crap. Got somebody talking crap. No, the dono bar's blocking it. Crap. No, not that. What the hell? See, that's why you aren't TPUSA material. Where do I even begin with this? Why do you think TPUSA called me to train them? Clearly, TPUSA material. Furthermore, I challenged this entire chat to a debate, and not a single one of you fuckers took me up on the challenge. The college kids that debate TPUSA have more balls than you guys. Good night, guys. God bless you.